What's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to take you through an affiliate marketing case study where I made $100,000 online in around about 5 months. I'm going to show you the strategies. And here's some of the income on the screen, guys. 101,000. I've been paid nearly 80,000 already, and makes around about 300 to 500 per day on average. We just ticked over today, so this is not this is at zero, and sometimes we get around about 1,000, and I've even had up to a $2,000 day before with this particular stuff. So I'm going to take you through, guys, everything you need to know on how to do this, and here's some more stats down here as well from this program. Now, what I want to kind of note in this video, guys, is I'm going to be going through 3 strategies that I used. Now, I did use more strategies, but we're going to cover 3 in this video, the ones that made me the most money. And you're going to want to stay tuned, guys, because this is stuff that nobody else is showing online. This method that I've done, there's no one else doing this online right now. So I'm going to take you through these 3 strategies, and make sure you subscribe for my next videos to find out some of the other strategies that I use to do this particular method and make this money with affiliate marketing. So if you want to know how to make money with affiliate marketing, guys, this is the video for you. Now, before we jump in, there's one thing I want to cover is why I did this. So I like to do things differently to everybody else. I wanted to be different. These strategies that I'm showing you, no one was doing them. So I had no data to go off. I literally had nothing to really go off, and I just had to do a lot of testing myself. And that's what I like to do when I do this stuff. So I like to be different, and I like to test a lot of things. And I also want to show you what worked. And I also want to show you what didn't work when I was doing this. I'm still doing this today as well. Now, what I was promoting, guys, and how I make my money doing this is a program called ClickFunnels, where people create marketing funnels, webinars, courses, and stuff like that. And you get $38 per month commission, $118 per month commission, depending on what plan they go on. You can also get around about $400 as well if people purchase via their webinar that they have. So that's what I was promoting. So let's jump into method 1, guys, and this is probably my favorite, and for a lot of reasons, and we'll go into some data and stuff. So method number 1, guys, is simple: running Google ads. And let me just show you the ads real quick, and before we get into the data. This is a refresh here. We'll refresh this. This is today, April the 22nd. I'm in New Zealand, so you probably haven't seen April the 22nd yet. This is today. My cost per conversion is quite high today for some reason. It could just be an off day. There was a holiday here, so people are probably not online or not interested in things. Yesterday, this particular campaign did a lot better. $4 conversions. So that means that I got an email for $4. And I'm spending around about $300 per day on this particular advert to go and get commissions for ClickFunnels. So let's kind of break it down a little bit, guys. This is running right now. I'm running. You might even see an ad on this video. So let's go and break that down right now for you. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm giving away a free course. And we will get into those details in a second. I'm giving away a free course via a lead magnet, so I'm collecting an email. For this particular campaign, I spent 25,000 New Zealand dollars, which equals around about 16,400 US dollars. On the back end, guys, I sold 80 courses, around about 80 courses, probably a lot more actually because tracking's a bit off, at $197 each, so I made back $15,000. I collected 6,000 leads. So essentially, all my ClickFunnels trials were completely free. And I am profitable on this. I do know that I have actually made more money with other course sales and other affiliate marketing programs. So my ClickFunnels trials were free with this method. And this right now is by far one of the most is the best method that I'm doing. Just running these ads. So yeah, these are the kind of stats. Now you might be thinking $16,000, that's a lot of money to spend, but you've got to remember that with this thing, guys, I've made back 100,000. Now, obviously, I don't know the kind of how much money I made with this particular ad with the trials, because it's hard to track all of that stuff. But I know that I've spent 16,000. I've made over 100,000. I know that a huge chunk of that is from these ads. So even then, these ads I've made back the money on course sales, and I'm getting free leads. So I'm getting free trials anyway. So I know that this ad is benefiting me. And my average cost per conversion, so for every email I get, I'm paying around about $4 New Zealand, which is like $3 or $2.80 American, and I've spent around about 25,000 New Zealand dollars with this thing. And what I'm doing, guys, is I'm running an ad on YouTube that's around about 2 minutes and 13 seconds long. It is not a very long ad. It works extremely well. It is converting at an insane rate. So that's the number one method, but you kind of might, a lot of people that are new to this video might be trying to figure out, what am I doing? How am I actually making this money? What is this? How does this work? So this is method number one, guys, a YouTube video. But if we go down a little bit, I'll explain how this actually all works before we jump into the other two methods so you get an understanding. What I'm doing, guys, is I'm going out and collecting traffic. So I'm getting people to go to a form to give me their email. Once I get their email, I send them a series of emails. The first email is an introduction to ClickFunnels, what it is, how it can help them, how they can build memberships, how they can do all that sort of stuff. It's a simple video on ClickFunnels. That's it, right? So I send out an email to Joe over here and he gets it instantly. The second day, guys, I explain how they can make money with ClickFunnels if they like. Once again, it's automatic and it sends out this email. On day 3, I send them a training helping them set up ClickFunnels. Okay, so I'm educating these guys on ClickFunnels and that sort of stuff. And what happens is I get a trial in return because these guys go and sign up to ClickFunnels. But the way I've structured this, guys, is I get these guys on trials for a really long time. I've structured this plan so they stay on for a very long time. Then on day 4, guys, I give away my free funnels to use. Then what I do is I give it a 1-week break. So I send no emails for 1 week. Once again, this is all automatic. I'm not actually sending out these emails one by one. I give it a 1-week break just to give everybody kind of like, a little bit of a break so they can figure out how to use ClickFunnels, set everything up and all that sort of stuff. Then in around about 5 days, once the week's kind of over, I send out a 5-day course email promotion. So I send out my course on affiliate marketing and stuff like that and how they can promote ClickFunnels or how they can make money with ClickFunnels. And inside that course is also training on how they can use ClickFunnels in their own business. So I send out this course as well. Now, the course has a price of $197. So that comes back to this, is the course is there to pay for ads. And so I get all my trials for free. That's the point of the course. If I didn't have the course in the back end, I wouldn't really be making any money. I'll be making money from the trials and stuff later on, but I want to try and make as much money as I can so I can pay for my advertising cost, okay? So that kind of comes down to this here, the next slide. My goal was to get trials here, okay? Get trials here, get trials here, get trials here, get trials here, and then at this point, put something in there to pay for ads. But what most people do is they don't see any money here, $0, $0, $0, and they get impatient and they stop. That's the difference between a professional marketer online and one that doesn't know what they're doing, because they don't see any profit and then they're like, this sucks. But little do they know, they probably would have started making money a month down the track or 2 months down the track, and then it starts to build up and snowball from that point. So that's kind of how this all works, guys. That's the structure. I'm getting people into my email series so I can educate them on using ClickFunnels, and then even if they don't buy the course, they still get on the trial, and I potentially can make money if they stay on the trial or buy other ClickFunnels product. Now, one thing I do want to note, guys, is I kind of like, before I started all this, I dialed down my stuff really well. I optimized quite well. So the stats are going to vary for a lot of people, and what I mean is, I have a 76% conversion rate, opt-in rate, which means that when someone goes to my opt-in page and I collect an email, let's say I send 100 people there, guys, 76 of those people give me their email. The standard in this kind of industry is 20%. So I've optimized my page. A lot of you guys have probably seen my page. I've optimized it to convert extremely well. So that's probably why this has done so well for me. But even at a 30%, 40%, 50% conversion rate, it would still do well as well. But that's just a bit of a side note that I'm getting extremely good conversion rates with this particular model that I'm doing. Now, another thing I do want to note with method number 1 is quite important, is the keywords. So I'm not obviously going to give away the keywords that I'm using right now. In fact, my most profitable campaign, which is this one right here that I showed you, is just one keyword. So I basically went through and tried all of these different keywords, and one keyword was making me the best money and getting me the lowest conversion rate. So I've tried things like ClickFunnels trial, ClickFunnels free, ClickFunnels review, ClickFunnels bonus, and these do well, guys. And this one is a ClickFunnels keyword as well. But these ones kind of didn't do too well. They did okay, but then they died off, these ones down here. So you really got to go through and just test a whole bunch of keywords and see which ones work. Obviously, you're not going to jump straight into this, make a bunch of money, and that's not how it works. You got to test a lot of keywords. But once you find that one keyword that works, you can scale it up, guys. So I've kind of just scaled it up slowly over that 5-month period. It's been quite slow, but I'm now spending $300 per day. What I mean by scale is not just increase the price. I scaled by testing keywords and finding what one works, and then I increased the bidding and stuff like that, right? So that's quite important. The keywords are extremely important when doing this stuff. But what's even more important, guys, is understanding the metrics. So there's one important metric that is more important than any metric. It's more important than the lead cost and Facebook ad costs, anything like that, is understanding cost per trial, which is what I call CPT, okay? You want to understand the cost per trial, and what that means is you want to get the lowest cost per trial you can. And ultimately, you want the trials, that's supposed to say trials, you want your trials to be free if you can. What that means is you want something in the back end or something else making money, so your trials are completely free. Now, the average everyone seems to be paying is $100 per trial. That's extremely expensive, guys, and this is why I did this method, because I didn't want to pay that much. So what I do is I aim for a cost per trial of $50 or less. Ultimately, I want them to be free, like they are in that advertising that I've done, but sometimes you're not going to get them for free because your ad costs might be expensive, or just you might not get them for free. So you want your cost per trial to be $50 or less. On some of my ads that I was running at a $50 cost per trial, and I was profitable. So what that meant is a few months later, my ads were still running and I was getting trials, and then it was started to become profitable once the trials started to stick. So just a takeaway from this slide, guys, is to make sure your cost per trial is $50 or less. And a quick tip is I started a Facebook group as well. So when people actually came and got the trial and stuff like that, I invited them to the Facebook group so I could educate them more. So create a Facebook group and stuff like that so you can educate people on how to use ClickFunnels and do affiliate marketing. And that's what I did to get more trials and get people to stick on the trials. And by the way, you can check out a link below if you want to join this group as well. So method number 2 is one of my favorites because essentially it's free. You're getting free trials. What I did is I went out and I have a blog and I created blog posts based on ClickFunnels and other things. So I basically compared Samcart with ClickFunnels. I compared GetResponse with ClickFunnels. I did a ClickFunnels review. And what happens is they go and rank in Google and I get traffic, and then they go and click on the buttons and sign up, and I get trials that way. This is probably the best way to do it for beginners if you don't want to mess with ads. And this is a great way to do it. Get lots of trials doing it this way. And you might be thinking, well, how does it actually work? Well, I compare the products, guys, and then I have call to actions down here on the blogs where people click and they can go and get the trial and start and all of that sort of good stuff. And the best thing is the traffic's completely free. You only need to spend money on having your website running, which is around about $2 to $3 per month, depending on what hosting platform you go to. So that's another method that I used, guys, but I want to cover a couple of things that made this successful and makes my stuff different from everybody else is how I get the traffic. So I want to rank on pages in Google for the traffic. That's the ultimate goal. But I try to rank for heaps of low search volume keywords. So what most people do is they'll go out there and try and rank for ClickFunnels or ClickFunnels review, which is what I tried to rank for as well. But instead, I went for things like best ClickFunnels reviews, or I just went for really long tail keywords or keywords with like 50 search volume or less, but I went and tried to rank for hundreds of them. So it all accumulates and adds up. And that's the strategy I used, and that's the strategy that's worked extremely well. And I structured the page so Google knows what's it about. All of that stuff I showed you guys, I did not send any backlinks to those pages. They just started ranking because I structured the page correctly and told Google what it's about. And people like the page and they stay on the page, so Google ranks it. And another thing that's quite important is I don't always rank first. I don't even try to rank first in most cases. I just try to get on the front page. That's it. I don't care if it's 7th, 6th, 5th. I just want to get on the front page, because I don't know if you know this, but the first position in Google only gets around about 30% of traffic. That's 70% that gets distributed out to the rest of the pages on that first page. So you only need like a little bit of traffic to start making this method work. Now, method number 3 is another favorite of mine, and it is free. I paid to get this done, but it is free to do if you want to do this yourself. And this is going to question sites like Quora.com. And what I did, guys, is I went and paid somebody to go and find questions based on ClickFunnels, and then post a post that has a lot of information in it, educating people on ClickFunnels and having a link to my trial. This works well. People say, hey, this doesn't work, you get banned. You have to do it properly. You have to do a proper post that's informative and it's a good guide, and people will click on your link and start to get trials. So I paid somebody to do this, guys. I pay someone around about $250 per week to do this. And so take that out of the 100K as well. But you can do this for free. You can do this for free. So that's another method I used, guys, was going out and going onto question sites and answering questions, giving people information and saying, hey, if you want to get a ClickFunnels trial, click this link. Or if you want some training on ClickFunnels, click this link, because I have a free course on ClickFunnels as well. So that all helped towards all of this as well, the 100K. So that's Quora.com. It's very simple, guys. You go to the website, you find people that are asking questions about ClickFunnels. Look, we have some here that we did. This is the report that the guy sent me, one of the reports. We go and answer those questions with some good information, and people are like, okay, I'm going to go get a trial on Frank's or this guy's name because he gave me some good information. That's how that one works. Now, this is how you do it right, guys. Everyone screws this up. But I'm providing value by training people and educating them on ClickFunnels. I'm providing the tools they need by giving them free funnels that I created. By doing this, they stay long term, and I've educated them. But what most people do is they go into a YouTube video like this and say, click my link. It doesn't work. It's a scam, Frank. So if you're doing it that way, you're definitely not going to ever make money with affiliate marketing, because it doesn't work and it's just not the right way to go about doing affiliate marketing, guys. But my most lucrative way to do it right now is definitely method 1, because with method 1, I'm not only getting trials, guys, I'm making course sales to pay for the ads, but more importantly, I'm building up a big email list so I can promote stuff to these guys later. And in fact, I do that. Every week I send an email to these guys and I'm making money on other particular affiliate marketing programs as well. So I've made well over, I've made well over 16,000 US dollars from this ad. So I'm profitable. I'm 100% profitable, and all of this stuff is free for me. So number 1 is my favorite, is to go out and do some ads, whether it be Google, Facebook, or anything like that. But you need to do this right. So let me kind of explain how to do it right, all right, before we kind of go any further. You need a good structure. So first you need a product to promote, which I recommend software programs, because you can educate people on how to use them. Then craft an angle around that product. So here's an example, right? Let's say you want to promote something like GetResponse, which is an email marketing platform, right? You want to go and educate people on email marketing. So your angle is education and educating them. Next, you want to work on a hook. So why should they listen to you? Why should they get a GetResponse trial through you? Because you are going to give them a free course or book teaching them how to do email marketing. That's the hook. They need to be hooked onto what you're going to give them. You don't just say, hey, click on my link and get my trial. That's not how it works, guys. You have to give them something in return so they get hooked. Free course, free book, right? That's what I do. I give them a free 4-day training session on ClickFunnels, all right? And the hook is the free. Free is the hook. So remember that. The word of this video is free. It needs to be free. And you'd be like, I don't want to give away stuff for free. You have to give away something for free, guys, to get them to give you their email. Okay. Now, the next, you want to start building the pages, and then you need to start thinking about the traffic. So for the pages, guys, I'm going to have some links below of some pre-made pages that I have that you can use if you want to do this. But yeah, you need to do the pages and then start thinking about the traffic. The kind of traffic you can use, guys, is YouTube, blogs, question websites, Facebook groups, solo ads, paid ads. Go to Google and search all that stuff if you don't know what that means, but that's the kind of traffic you can go and get. the goal of creating long-term passive income for yourself, and to do that, you need to put in the work and get your structure right. You can't just go around spamming links because really nobody cares. It just doesn't work, right? It's also important to test because not everything is going to work every time. So what that means, guys, is this one ad that's winning. I tested a lot of ads before this. I tested a lot of keywords before this. So I did spend quite a bit of money on testing to get this particular ad to work for me, all right? Not a lot of, maybe like a couple of $1,000s. That's a lot to some people. But you know, it is a lot of money to go out and test, and that could scare a lot of people off. But I'm now making back thousands. And so that $2,000 looks like really nothing on the testing. It's like, okay, I spent that money on testing, but I've made back a lot of money. Now, what didn't work for me, guys, with this method was Facebook ads. Now, what I mean by that is I did have another Facebook ad that worked well, and I will talk about that strategy in another video. But for this funnel, the Facebook ads didn't work, but I was slack. I didn't really put much effort into that. Trying to target big keywords did not work for me because there's a lot of competition. I concentrated on too many things, so now I'm just going to be focusing on what works. And I had complicated opt-in pages. So as soon as I got rid of my complicated opt-in pages, guys, I started to get these crazy good conversion rates and opt-in rates on my opt-in pages. So that, my friends, is how I went out and made $100,000 with affiliate marketing in around about 5 months. There's nothing stopping you from doing the exact same. In fact, if you click one of the videos on this screen, you'll be taken to more affiliate marketing videos in a playlist teaching you exactly how you can do affiliate marketing. I'll also leave a link to my course if you want some more advanced training. And I'll see you guys in the next video.